Today is a tough day for me. I've been fired from chairing the Youth Steering Committee on Economic Empowerment, but I'm okay with that. And I don't want us to focus on my getting fired. I want us to focus on the symptoms that led to my getting fired, which is an issue I have been pushing a lot for the last couple of days. We have public officials in this country, Minister of Youth Indigenization and Economic Empowerment, Patrick Zhuwa, who is abusing public office for personal gain. And I got fired for that. And I want you to dig deeper. I'll give you the facts. You do the digging yourself. I got appointed last week, and the first task I had was to put together a conference where I wanted to understand from the banks, from government, and from the young people, why were we failing to make the youth fund work? The minister asked me to drive the conversation in a particular direction. I refused. I wanted to drive the conversation in a way that benefited the young people most. And in the end, we came up with resolutions that we needed to create a special trust. And this trust would be responsible for looking through projects that young people came with, but most importantly, the trust would have young people sitting on it. He turned this down, and we ended up in this place. Apparently, I misappropriated funds. Which funds? I asked the minister to come out and say those funds. I have looked at the audit report his ministry has done. Not a single sentence suggests that I misappropriated funds, yet he suggests so in the press. Apparently, there's conflict of interest between my company, Cornerstone Consulting, and the mandate he gave me. Let me remind the minister that he came to look for me. I didn't look for him. And he came to ask me to serve. I didn't ask to serve. But like you would do and any Zimbabwean must do, when you are asked to serve in public office, you must take that call because you must serve the people of this country. The minister called me into his office last week. In his office was Brigadier General Zhuwao and Rangu Nyamurundira. Both are ministry officials. He gave me an ultimatum and he blackmailed me. He told me I am going to be fired unless I delivered 3% of Old Mutual to his office on Friday. I couldn't do it. My conscience wouldn't allow me to. So I'm asking you to dig deeper. Where in this country, after 1 week in office, do you get fired for merely assuming that you stole money? Just assumption that they can't even prove, and the audit report is done. Ask for it. It's a public document. I am fired because he thinks I misappropriated money. Let me put this on record as a disclaimer. I have never accessed government finance. I have never touched government finance. I have never applied for government finance. I am ZANU-PF, proudly so and stubbornly so. I love my president and I love my party, but I do not agree with everything ZANU-PF does. I am not supposed to. Today I'm under attack because I refuse to agree with the president's nephew, who for the last 7 months has taken this whole country almost off the rails, because he was trying to shut down foreign companies so that they could all give equity, God knows to who. I'm asking you to dig deeper. The steering committee he asked me to chair, we fought about that, we had problems. Of the girls who sit on the steering committee, I don't know these people. I have worked tirelessly in the youth sector for 7 years in this country, and I've never met these girls. All I know is they're personal friends of his. Bring their CVs out. Let's see what they're about. What do they do? Look at my terms of reference that he gave me. And I've never gone against that. This man is not fit for public office. He told me that the president was behind what he was doing. For the last 6 months, I have watched him separate himself from the whole entire ministry and run a one-man show with this lady. Her name is Thandiwe Ngwenya. Runs a company called 3BL Consulting, which goes out and it charges the public to talk to the minister off the minister's signature. He signs a letter, gives it to this lady to go and charge you to come and see him. He's a public officer. But no, she's never been questioned or tried. In fact, has a lot of money she's managed thanks to the minister's signature. We must dig deeper. I'm okay with the hate. I know who my friends are. I know who are not my friends. I'm under attack, and that's okay because this was never about me. I will expose this rot. I will expose this dirt. You can drag me under the bus if you like, but I'm from Airport, baby. I came from under the bus. I love it, under the bus. But I will not allow any young person in this country to be led to believe it was me. We're being taken for a ride. Not a plan exists. I create over 300 jobs in this country. I help private companies stay in this country who are foreign companies. He's trying to chase them out. Now my whole company is in jeopardy. Why? Because he says he thinks I misappropriated funds, because I have conflict of interest. Let this be a public matter, and I'm okay with that. But we must dig deeper. We'll talk soon. I have a lot to share.